of Liberty.
Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Inherently and historically opposed to secret society.
We, as Americans, have the capacity now, as we've had in the
decided
past,
long ago
to do whatever needs to be done
and unwarranted
to preserve this last and greatest bastion of freedom.
Far outweigh the dangers
In this present crisis,
justify it.
government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
Joe, I'm telling you, it's World War III, man. They are carrying nukes. They have to be.
Guys, it's all right. They shot the balloon down. You can come out.
Wait, really?
Yep. Dunzo.
Is it really safe?
It's safe. They shot it down.
I didn't want him to see me.
Welcome back to Embers of Liberty, where they have officially shot down the Chinese spy balloon, but we've still got an old buffoon in the office. So now I'm going to go get my chair.
At least I can't see me.
Boogie woogie woo. Regular old bush woogie you are.
You sure it's safe, Lonnie?
It's safe.
You can take the ghillie mask off, Joe. I think you're okay. Anyway,
Hard to breathe in that thing.
that was that was a thing that we've never really done before. I mean, we did the Halloween.
Until next time.
Good evening. But we've never done anything like that. I really hope that the mics picked us up.
I could hear you through my headset. So
Okay, yeah, I'm sure it did then. Well, anywho, that was fun. I need a beer for this. It's going to be one hell of a show, guys. Why do I sound echoey?
To me, you don't.
It must just be in our own.
Yeah, I'm guessing that the volume of our headset's probably about the same as the mic, so it kind of sounds like an echoey type thing.
Well,
because if I turn it down, it doesn't sound as bad.
Joe, stop it.
Sorry.
Am I turning that the wrong way? Why do I sound so weird?
I kind of feel the same way, but I don't know.
You're number one, right?
I'm not sure.
Let's see. Test it.
Yeah,
you're number
I
one.
definitely am. Okay, so my volume, I think, had been turned down, or maybe I turned my headset volume up too high.
Because I'm getting that same thing with mine. It's like almost like I'm talking into a trash can.
Oh, that is because. Whoa, yeah, that was weird. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe.
No, you got. Yeah, you just got to get closer to the mic. But no, Lonnie, yours is because we had to switch mics. So
all right.
It's the mic.
Okay, so I guess my idea of having it off to the side a little bit just ain't gonna fucking work because that was real echoey, and I don't like that at all. I feel like your mic is picking it up a little bit, and that might be the problem. Maybe I need to turn you back down.
That might help.
Yeah, we figured out actually that other mic was the reason that buzz was happening.
Yeah, Lonnie. Oh yeah, that's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not picking that up anymore. Okay.
All right.
Well,
mine doesn't sound as weird either now.
Yeah, because I turned your actual input down just a smidge. So anyway, it is another glorious week here at Embers of Liberty. I was looking at the analytics today, and about half of the views that we get are not subscribed to the channel. So if you're watching and, all that, you do us a solid. Subscribe to the channel because, we try to put out quality content every Saturday night. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's me,
Sometimes Justin drank too much.
Yes.
That's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah. No.
You usually stay pretty sober.
There was
Fairly
that.
sober.
There was that one time.
We were all not sober.
There's that one time at band camp.
No, I'm talking about the one time before we started doing it live. When I went on a fucking drunken rant against the media companies.
Oh yeah, he said the F word at least 50 times probably.
He says that normally.
Hey, you watch your fucking mouth, Lonnie.
Hey man, you need real friends to tell you the truth.
That's true. Just shows that you were a real one.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers. Fuck your fucking tea, bitch. Nobody cares about your tea.
My throat hurts.
Of course, me and Kate did have a spot of tea earlier today. It was very nice. I had a cup of green and blueberry tea.
Nice.
And Kate had, I don't even know what Kate had, but she had something. I think it was a tangerine of some sort.
Tangerine.
Is that? Did she just say that, or did you? No, she didn't say that.
No,
Shut
I just
up.
said, ooh, tangerine. She said, it was jolly good.
Very jolly good. Jolly good spot of tea.
Very well, governor.
Lemon and ginger.
I don't know. She had me smell one, and it was tangerine, I think.
That's what I got in mind, is that lemon and ginger.
Pathetic. Anyway, where's my vape after all that shit?
Leave it in the hard hat.
No, I don't even know where I put it. It's in, nope.
Say it was right there.
The show cannot go on without that.
It's right there. Right here.
Oh.
It's just poking out down there by your handpins.
Whoops. Okay, so, anywho. Like I was saying, give us a subscribe. We try to put on some quality content, and we'd really appreciate it.
We deliver quality content at least 30% of the time.
At least 30% of the time.
I mean, considering at our best moments, we only had 5 clips.
Well, no, there were more than that. It's just I didn't want to go through hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, it would be a job and a half to go through.
You'd have to hire someone for it.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know this, but we're not getting paid by anyone to voice our opinions.
Welcome, Propes. If you take a minute, go back and check out our little intro that we had.
Don't worry, folks. We'll wait here till you get back.
No. Well, I mean, yeah, kind of.
Go check out that the beginning of the video right after our usual little intro. It was pretty funny. At least we all thought it was funny.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Beth thought it was funny.
I heard Beth
laughing from the bedroom.
The shit we do.
Let's see here.
No, it's just as good as I thought it was going to be. That's a solid one right there. It is indeed. Anyway, so top notch old chaps.
Top notch.
It started as your idea, and then I kind of went off of that.
He ad-libbed off of it for sure.
And it turned out pretty good. Yeah. It's good stuff. Anyway, so while Joe's watching that and laughing, Lonnie, how was your week?
It's good. I'm glad it finally stopped raining. I felt like I was going to have to build an ark.
Yes, that do be how end of January, beginning of February is in Alabama.
You know what my favorite part
every
was?
year.
That 1 hour it didn't rain.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. No, I mean, pretty normal. Nothing crazy. Just tired of all this damn rain.
Yeah. I see how that could be.
Yep. How about you, Justin?
It was a solid week. Except for the rain.
Damn you, rain!
But yeah, I mean, it's good. Had kids this week. And after Joe covers his week, I want to talk about something that matters to me, because if you're a parent, you need to hear it. So, had a little closer to home than I would like incident this week. So, anyway, Joe, how was your week?
It was good, except for the rain.
Yep, you can't work when it rains.
Exactly. And, and one more thing. So, most of my classes I'm doing are online, right?
Correct.
Well, my psychology teacher, who I've managed to pull off A's in so far, miraculously, actually like the class. Pretty cool concepts. I like psychology, but
Excuse it.
Very airy.
so I pull up,
Damn.
it was like Friday, and I pull up my stuff, right, to do my stuff for the day.
Yes.
And I realize it says overdue. And I'm like, what in the world? So apparently I had 2 chapters due this week instead of just 1. And I didn't realize it. And I think I may have gotten a 0 for that.
Just contact her. She'll probably be able.
Nope.
What?
Yep. Contacted her, and
bitch.
there's no late work accepted, period.
You'll be all right.
As long as I got A's in there so far, I think I'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I think I'll be okay.
I knew people who got plenty of 0s and still passed. You'd be all right.
Yeah.
Cody.
Well, see, my thing is I want A's. Like, I want an
I don't
A,
think he
you know?
passed it. Where is he?
He
well-
had something he had to do tonight.
Oh, bullshit.
No, he said he was going to
Bullshit.
be out of town or something.
Nope. I don't believe
No,
him.
he's going golfing.
Wow.
It's virtual golfing.
Yeah, that sounds very important.
I don't know if it's a work thing. I don't know.
Cody, you're fired.
I don't know if it's a work thing. I don't know.
I mean, Cody's hardly ever here anyway. It's fine. Now, Kate. Kate's the one we miss.
I miss everybody.
Fuck you.
But
So-
but that was really the worst part of the week was me getting a 0 when I've been working very hard, and I got pretty mad just from something not being turned in,
Yep.
because I would have had it turned in if
If you realize it.
yeah.
You've
But
had that happen before.
it is also my fault. I should have read the syllabus better, but
Yeah, you're an adult.
yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault. It is.
100%.
It is my fault. 100%. But oh well,
Is that it?
we'll pull it out.
Is that all?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, if you're a parent, I highly recommend that you listen to this closely. So, Sunday, my daughter went on a chat board for Roblox that one of her little friends had told her to
Context
go on.
She plays
for
Roblox.
anybody who doesn't know what Roblox is.
Is what?
It's like Minecraft kind of.
It's a video
It's a
game.
video game,
Yeah.
and you play with other people. It's just like any type of multiplayer game would be, right? So she went on this chat board, and they convinced her to give them her phone number. Gave them her phone number and told them what city she lived in. And luckily, her mother caught her on FaceTime with this person who would not show their face. Take it from me, you do not want your child to be one of these children that you know are being targeted. So please just keep an eye on what your kids are doing. That's all I'm saying.
Additional creepy info. The pictures, right?
Oh, right. And they were sending her pictures of what appeared to be a 14-year-old girl to make her more comfortable, and telling her that she was cute and all this other stuff. And it's just, it's 100%, it was a targeting thing, and
Very, very scary.
it's terrifying.
She
to
didn't
think
give
about
she
that.
didn't give an address or nothing. Did she?
No. She just told them the city, which is the lucky part. She didn't share location info or anything like that. She's in trouble. She learned her lesson though, and she's safe. That's all that I care about. That's all that matters, is that she's safe and that parents know that these things are happening on a game like Roblox. These people are taking advantage of children's love of Roblox in order to target
Technology
individuals
has become
online.
a part of our daily lives, but don't lose sight of how dangerous it can
Right.
be if it's
Right.
not monitored.
So,
For us adults, it's not as dangerous.
well, no, because we're
It's
perfectly
mostly-
capable of making reasonable decisions.
Yeah.
Well, and we're not naive. Like, children are naive.
Well,
all
Well,
children.
I mean,
all
some,
children.
some people are,
Yeah.
but you
I'm
know,
saying
in general,
all children are though.
Yeah.
You know.
So anyway, I just I wanted to make sure that, I don't know how many of our viewers have kids.
That is a scary situation.
It's terrifying to think that somebody was trying to coerce.
I mean, as a parent,
my
that terrifies
child.
me. And I mean, my kids, she's not even at the age of where she can really do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, the thought of that even potentially being
Right.
my kid is absolutely petrifying.
So anyway,
let's just put it this way: if it would have been me, I would probably track that person down.
well, there's been a police report filed. The number's flagged, so
Good.
hopefully that's the end of that.
I'm not
particular
saying
person.
you should go track them down. I'm just saying
no, and I'm not going to. I
Right.
mean, it's not worth my time to do that because the Jocelyn's safe.
Right.
That's all that matters.
Right.
So, anywho,
That's what's important.
that's enough serious shit. It is time to talk freedom things. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
America.
Merc.
Sorry, just sipping on my bush latte over here.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Okay. Everybody's favorite bro fucker.
What?
Hell- Bro fucker.
What?
It's a person that fucks their brother.
I would not. I'm not
Shut
savvy on
up.
these issues.
Self-implied, Joe.
I'm not savvy on these issues.
Everybody's favorite anti-Semitic, Ilhan Brofucker Omar, has been booted from her House Foreign Affairs Committee assignment.
Thank you. Please, you shouldn't.
Just
Come
over
on
here
now,
doing the Lord's
seriously.
work.
What's enough?
You enjoying that?
That
I love that.
I'm glad I was messing with that
What's the
earlier
other
and
one?
found that. No.
Oh, it won't turn back off. You're gonna let it play. Oh no. There we go.
Stupid.
Thank you. I didn't even have to say it. I applaud how quickly you found and used that button. That was
The guy behind
beautiful.
the tree that's like,
Yep.
hey, Joe, guess what?
Disgraceful.
Fair.
Okay. So she's been kicked off of the Foreign Affairs Committee. So here's the thing with Ilhan Omar. She is a blatant anti-Semite.
Boy, is she.
Like, she just says terrible shit about the Jews. The Jews! So, naturally, there was a lot of liberal tears being shed over Ilhan Omar being booted. So, let's go straight to our favorite. Now, she has her own button.
I know.
She has her own button.
Hey, I'm waiting for it.
So,
Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, Representative D. Twitch.
Yep.
was very, very upset about all of this and made some pretty astonishing claims about why exactly Ilhan Omar was booted from the House Foreign Affairs Committee. So, let's let old Horse Teeth herself take it away.
As a fellow New Yorker, I think one of the things that we should talk about here is also one of the disgusting legacies after 9/11 has been the targeting and racism against Muslim Americans throughout the United States of America. And this is an extension of that legacy. Consistency, there is nothing consistent with the Republican Party's continued attack except for the racism and incitement of violence against women of color in this body. I had a member of the Republican caucus threaten my life, and you all and the Republican Republican caucus rewarded him with one of the most prestigious
Why is she
committee
bouncing like
assignments
a
in
Baptist
this
preacher?
Congress. Don't tell me this is about consistency. Don't tell me that this is about a condemnation of anti-Semitic remarks when you have a member of the caucus who has talked about Jewish space lasers and an entire amount of tropes, and also elevated her
Jewish
to some of the
space
highest
lasers.
committee assignments in this body. This is about targeting women of color in the United States of America. Don't tell me, because I didn't get a single apology.
A single apology. She was pulling out that Baptist. Yeah.
I'm telling you, she was bouncing like a Baptist.
Oh, let's let her finish.
Thank you.
Woo! Damn.
Tag of it.
Boo.
Probe
Hey,
says,
hey, everybody. Boo.
Probe says she bounces because her head's full of air and has no weight.
First off, I want to address the fact that she says that this is a attack on women of color.
There
That got
are
nothing to do with the fact that she's fucking brown. Okay, fuck off. That's not what this is.
don't even have anything to do with the fact that she's Muslim. It's the fact that she's an
fucking
anti-Semite.
terrible at everything, and she's an anti-Semite, and she fucked her brother to get into this country. So fuck you. Okay, just
Desperate.
fuck you. Okay, fuck you, Joe.
Eat a dick.
Thank you, Joe. This is fucking disgusting. Anyway, the next member of the squad to take the stand and defend Ilhan Omar
And her oversized glasses.
who, this woman is also a raging anti-Semite and member of the squad. Rashida Tlaib. Take it away.
Tlab.
So desperate to distract the American people from their total inability to govern. The GOP is now doing what it is best at, weaponizing hate against a black, beautiful Muslim woman. Congresswoman Omar's lived experience as a refugee and a child survivor of war should be welcomed on this committee. It is needed. When you can't pass any bills that actually improve the people's lives, they turn Congress into a place of fear-mongering hate.
If you're this passionate about what you're saying,
painful to
you wouldn't
watch.
have to read word for word
How
from a note
ironic
card.
that the so-called lovers of
saying.
personal
Well said.
freedom are now moving to censor Congresswoman Omar in the same week. They introduced a bill to ban federal employees from engaging in censorship. Where are the free speech warriors today?
Give it
The
to AOC, though.
hypocrisy is
A lot more
obvious to the
convincing
American
with her.
people.
Yeah.
You are showing who you all are, really.
The gentlewoman's time has
Omar
expired.
will not be silenced.
The gentlewoman's time has
To
expired.
Congressman Omar, I am
Gentlewoman's
so
time
sorry,
has
sis,
expired.
that
Hey.
our country is failing you
Dipshit.
today.
Hey, your
Through
time's
this
up.
chamber.
Time's
Hey.
up.
The gentleman
Hey.
is no longer
Time's up.
recognized,
Hey.
and the gentleman from Mississippi is recognized.
Boo.
Time's up, lady.
Again, yeah, you can just leave it on full screen, Lonnie. That's fine. So, of course, she wants to play the liberal tears card and fucking act like this is an attack on a black woman. Okay, first off, again, has nothing to do with the fact that she's black. It has everything to do with the fact that she's a raging anti-Semite.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but if
she doesn't
you
look black to me. She looks Arab.
Well, she's Somalian, so.
Yeah, she don't. Yeah.
But okay, so here's the thing. Fuck, you made me lose my train of thought, you dickhead.
It's because she don't look black.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
Give him a stupid for the road.
For the road. Stupid. That'll tie me over till later.
Oh, you'll get plenty of them later, I'm sure. Fuck, what? I don't even remember what I was saying now.
You said leave it on full screen and you start going off something else.
Yeah, I was talking about Rashida Tlaib still. We'll get to Ilhan Brotherfucker Omar in a minute.
Ooh, spicy.
Okay? Spicy. Oh, so here's the thing with Ilhan Omar and her raging anti-Semitism. She genuinely believes that Israel is committing war crimes against Palestine when Palestine is literally the instigator in all of that.
Yeah, Hamas is innocent.
a literal terrorist organization runs that country.
That's what I never understood about these people. They're like, oh, well, what was the group again?
Hamas.
They're like, Hamas is the freedom fighter. No, they're literally considered a terrorist organization.
Terrorists.
They quite literally go into the most populous part of a city and start launching a brigade of rockets because they're like, they won't fire on innocent civilians, right?
Israel goes so far to not harm Palestinians as to do knock bombs first. They will literally drop a knock bomb, which is
people out of the area.
It's a low-powered explosive, so it's not going to destroy the building. They will drop a knock bomb so that any innocent people can get the fuck out of the building. Unfortunately, that's where the terrorists also get out. And then they level the building.
Yep.
So to suggest that Israel is committing war crimes is asinine, and to ignore the fact that Palestine is literally instigating all of this is also asinine.
Yep. That's Ilhan Omar is.
Liar!
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Pretty bad.
Great use of the liar.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
So, let's listen to, Brotherfucker Omar.
Is anyone surprised that I am being targeted? Is anyone surprised that I am somehow deemed unworthy
I'm surprised
to
it didn't
speak
happen
about
sooner.
American foreign policy? Or that they see me as a powerful voice that needs to be silenced? Frankly, it is expected, because when you push power, power pushes back. Representation matters. Continuing to expand our ideas of who is American and who can partake in the American experiment is a good thing. I am an American who was sent here, by her constituents to represent them in Congress. I will continue to speak up for families around the world who are seeking justice, whether they are displaced in refugee camps or they are hiding under their beds somewhere like I was, waiting for the bullets to stop. Because this child, survivor of war, would have wanted that. The 9-year-old me would be disappointed if I didn't talk about the victims of conflict. I didn't come to Congress to be silent. I came to Congress to be their voice. And my leadership and voice will not be diminished if I am not on this committee for one term. My voice will get louder and stronger, and my leadership will be celebrated around the world as it has been. So take your vote or not. I am here to stay, and I am here to be a voice against harms around the world and advocate for a better world. I yield back.
Bye.
Smell like failure.
Don't let the turban hit you on the way out.
Hey, whoa. You can't say
Easy.
that. That's
not
racist.
No, it's not. She wears a turban.
It's not a turban.
It's not a turban?
No.
What the hell is
You
it?
fucking racist bastard.
What the hell is that?
It's a hijab.
How many times do we have to teach
What's the
you
difference?
this lesson, old man?
The difference is it's not a fucking turban.
I mean, aren't they both
No.
like religious thing?
Yes, but that doesn't matter.
Look,
Don't call
one
it a
cloth
turban.
is not like the other, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was just my ignorance. I apologize.
I
thought it was a turban.
You might as well have just said she's a towel head.
No. No.
You're equating a hijab to a turban.
I thought a hijab was like the thing that covers your face.
It's a religious head covering because Islam requires that women cover their fucking hair or some
Yeah.
shit. I don't fucking know.
Like Sharia law or some shit.
Yeah.
Like I thought the hijab
They
was
had
like
to
more
make
what she's
it-
wearing over here.
No. Well, yes. They're both hijabs.
See, I thought that was a turban. That was a hijab.
No.
I apologize.
Read a book.
Read a book, you uncultured swine.
talking about the man over here. We just got to start making tea.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Congratulations. You want a fucking cookie?
Stupid.
Thank you. You know what? He needs a little Alex.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
That's Joe trying to figure out what Ilhan Omar has on her head. Anyway, so is it any surprise that you're being targeted? You're not being targeted. You're just an anti-Semite who doesn't deserve to be on any committees in Congress.
Desperation.
At all.
Should have been kicked out a lot sooner.
Like, did you just shut the fuck up? You lose.
I feel
Good
sorry
day,
for any man that comes across these women because they ain't ever getting any.
No, never. Never.
Because as soon as they give them some, that will be them empowering a man.
So listen, here's the thing. AOC's fiance has the same look as the fiance of that cop in Tennessee.
Oh no!
Who got railed by 5 of her fellow cops. They both have the same look of I'm married to someone who is never going to sleep with me. Ever.
Or they will, but it's not going to be fun.
It's going to be missionary.
It's going to be like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
That guy's face is just pure despair.
And just do that and then look at the chick that slept with all the cops' face. Like his face. When he committed to staying with her. They look exactly the same, Joe. It's hilarious.
His face looks so bad that if he was on a bridge about to jump, I'd be like...
You probably should. Oh, fun fact. Because I know I haven't shared it on air. Did you know, guys, and I know that you do know because I've already told you about this, but I haven't told the audience about this.
Oh, okay, I'm surprised.
So, did you know that if you tell a pedophile on Twitter that you hope they accidentally fall into a wood chipper, you'll get banned for 12 hours?
Say what?
Worth it. Absolutely worth it. I argued with this guy. What?
Look at this.
Yeah.
They look almost like the same person.
They look like the same person, and they have the same facial expression of I'm never going to get laid in my entire life ever again if I marry this woman.
I'm going to put it, though. I'm going to put it down. That Tennessee cop chick, she was...
No.
I thought she was fine.
I thought she looked like trailer trash.
You could land a fucking AK-47 or...
What?
A Boeing. Shut up. I don't know where that is.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of retarded.
Yep. I was thinking about shooting pedophiles. Okay, leave me alone.
Hypothetically.
You could literally, yeah, theoretically. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is a fun show. What I was trying to say is you could land a 747 on that girl's forehead.
Her forehead is not that big.
Yes,
what?
it is.
She got a 6 head. What do you mean?
6 head. She got an 8 head.
She got the thigh tattoo going on, man.
She can
have whatever she wants. She got 8 foreheads.
She could have been a stunt double for Megamind.
Maybe.
You're right.
You spider. I'm blushing.
I thought she's pretty fine.
No.
Damn, you need to get some standards, Joe.
Yeah. Of course, you know.
I'm actually pretty picky.
This week on Twitter, that's, you know what? So, excuse me?
I'm actually pretty picky when it comes to my women. Believe it or not.
For what reason?
I've seen the other women you dated.
They are very distinct.
You know what? On second thought, I take it back. I understand exactly why Joe thinks that this other one's hot.
Because my first girlfriend did have a big forehead.
Giant.
I don't know, man. It must be me and big foreheads. I like
She
big
had
foreheads.
a big vein running up the center
weirdo.
of it,
No.
and it pulsed when she got it.
Anyway,
I ended up marrying somebody with a very small. Well, it's not a very. She has an average forehead.
As you should. Most people should have an average forehead. It's pretty common.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I got a pretty big forehead.
What I do know is that Kate has a dump truck ass and the personality to boot.
All I'm saying,
she'll appreciate that.
Is Lainey Wilson, the country star that everybody's like, oh, she got such a big old booty. Well, I was partaking in the big old booty buffet before it was cool. Just saying.
No, you weren't.
I was.
Don't lie.
I've been in the big old booty buffet.
Big old booties, have you seen Haley Williams of Paramore lately?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
she finally found out how to get one. I guess
she got a mega sized dump truck. It's weird. I saw that the other day.
Over here, like, look at the shitter on that critter.
Somebody posted a TikTok or something of it, and it was like, "What the fuck?"
Ben thought that was fun. I heard Ben laughing.
Hey, here's another one. Look at the turd cutter on that one.
I have to say though, my favorite is definitely look at the shitter on that critter.
You're welcome.
I can't find any picture that shows her butt. All I did was just Google her. I didn't like Google Haley Williams' butt or nothing.
I don't know. She got big old badonkadonk now. It's super weird because she was always so small.
She had a whole lot of nothing there for a while.
Yeah, for a long time. But she was also like...
She's looking like a sheet of paper. Looked like she had to run around the shower to get wet.
God damn, Lonnie.
Lonnie's on a roll tonight.
Has that ever hurt anything?
I've heard the shitter on that critter one before. But
let's see.
The crowd is going wild. Lonnie, they want more.
All right, guys, we'll be at Stand Up Live.
Let's see. Okay, we need to make sure we have a can of snuff, 2 Dr. Peppers, and 2 beers for Lonnie from every show. That way we can make sure this energy continues.
You damn right. And that's actually 1 Dr. Pepper in a spit bottle. So,
well, he probably drank that one on the way.
I drank one in here. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We need 2 Dr. Peppers, some dip, and 2 beers.
Damn, Lonnie, you're on one tonight.
You are on it.
I love it, man.
Oh man,
I think my new segment should be This Week on Twitter with Justin.
Wait, what?
I think that my new segment instead of Financial Corner, because I don't ever do it anymore.
Well, and the finance market's either going to it's either one day it's going to shit, next day it's good. I mean,
it's a shit show. I think it should be This Week on Twitter because I'm by far the most active one on Twitter.
You are the only active one on Twitter.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Oh, speaking of, PK liked something that I posted.
Don't use his name
on Twitter.
Don't use his name.
I didn't use his name. I said PK.
What do you like?
It was me and that conversation that I was screenshotting and sending to you with the libertarian that wants reparations and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
That dude's not a libertarian. Fuck him. At the end of it, I said, "Bye-bye, Democrat. Hope you have a nice life." Then he liked that for some reason. I don't know why.
That's weird.
Maybe it's because he's finally realizing that we can and will call him out and destroy him publicly. So, anyway, moving on. Joe.
So are we still banned from Twitter right now?
No. 12 hours. That was it.
You haven't posted anything today?
Nope. Sure haven't. Anywho. We had some China spy time this week. So, here's the thing. A Chinese spy balloon, which China quickly claimed that it was a meteorological device that's testing
and the wind
and collecting data, and the wind go, and we call pop, and we say, "Joe, we so sorry. Balloon got blew into your area. Please do not attack us." Okay, thank you, bye.
Proceeds to spy on the U.S. people.
And then proceeds to spy on nuclear military installations. like the bunch of dickbags they are. So
no, dick boxes, because they use the boxes.
Yeah, but they fold out into plates.
Do they really?
Yes, they do. You
What?
didn't know that?
Oh my god! Read a book.
You fucking uncultured
To
swine.
me, it's so much more
stupid.
So much more. To me, it's so much more efficient to leave it as the box.
Well, yes, because you're an American and you appreciate ease of access.
I do appreciate ease of access.
Yes, me too. Yeah. It's very nice.
Summer is coming, and that means.
Indeed.
That means what are they called? Summer dresses.
Sundresses.
Sundresses. Sundress season is upon us, gentlemen.
Kate, jot this down. I hope you have sundresses.
And if not, better hit with their store.
Yeah, you better go get some. Because ugga dugga.
Ugga dugga, baby.
What are you looking for there, Lonnie?
I'm just keeping my fingers warm.
Anyway, so China immediately claimed that it was a scientific-based civilian balloon. And we, of course, stated, no, we know it's a spy balloon. Like, we know what you're doing. Don't lie. And, you know, today we shot it down. Get some. That's
By the way, I just put a funny.
Nobody cares.
For the funny, that's
Nobody
related
cares.
to, being Chinese.
Nobody cares. It's probably not very funny.
Don't care.
Oh, no, it's funny.
Anywho, so let's
go through this timeline.
Yeah, let's just so basically China released this balloon and it flew. Damn it, now I gotta find the story again. Let's see.
I almost suggested that we call the show it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a Rambadamajoo.
Did suggest something along those lines.
But I was going to, instead of the
Rambadamajoo.
Yeah, instead of the spy balloon, I was going to put the Rambadamajoo.
Okay, I'm having trouble, but apparently China's pissed off.
Oh yeah, they are. I saw the thing earlier.
Oh man, they're saltier than MSG.
No.
They're going to put all the MSG in the food.
Let's see. Let's go way back. Okay, you know what? Fuck this. It was spotted over Montana on Tuesday. Okay, that's came across the border with Canada into Montana.
Canada said, "Hey, it's too cold out here, man."
Canada apparently did not give one fuck about this Chinese spy balloon.
We got maple syrup. We're good.
But if you don't know, the majority of our nuclear arsenal is in Montana.
Bingo.
So, my thing is why send a balloon to spy on the United States? You can do all of that from a satellite. They wanted this to be seen.
Yes. Yeah, I believe so.
Everybody believes that they wanted it to be seen. Nobody thinks that they did this
when you launch
thinking
a
they're going to be
balloon that's the
stealthy.
size
It's
of
fucking
3 school
2023. Listen, you could put the fucking Fortnite battle bus on that fucking balloon and it would stay in the air, okay? Fuck off. With 100 people and firearms, okay?
What they think the U.S. military saw that was just like, it must be a flock of birds.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly I heard that the military had been tracking it since it had entered U.S. airspace.
Yes, they had.
I can almost guarantee you they were.
Because it was over their military installations.
Right.
Close to nuclear weapons.
I mean, I would be disappointed if they weren't.
Anyway, so it made its way across the continental United States and over the Atlantic, where we promptly shot it the fuck down. Mm-hmm. So we can just skip these first couple of videos because honestly, we don't have to spend that much time on it, and just go to the footage of it being shot down. That'd be great. This is actually pretty awesome.
Mind you, huge waste of taxpayers' dollars.
Huge waste of taxpayer dollars, but
I feel like this could have been a lot more convenient.
Like, why couldn't they just, use the MG on there and just...
Why didn't they just have a guy hanging out with, like, carnival style with a BB gun?
Out of a jet?
Yeah, man.
Use the fucking biplane. The thing ain't running for me. I mean...
That's true. Watch this shit.
Yeah. Here we go, baby. Get him!
Oh, yeah.
Get it! Yeah!
I just heard the boom.
I just heard the boom! Yeah, baby! Roll Tide!
Nothing like some South Carolina.
Well, they're in South Carolina, so it's probably more like Go Gamecocks.
I see shiny stuff.
I see shiny stuff!
Sounds like fucking Luann off of King of the Hill. Let's keep this in mind, people. They used an F-22 Raptor to shoot this thing down. The most advanced stealth aircraft fighter in the world.
That's like $1 billion aircraft.
Multiple $billion aircraft.
It's a balloon. Send the most expensive shit we've got up there to take it out. Okay, we can cut this off now because there's not really much else to see. I just gotta.
People out there. Do you hear that crowd? Listen to this crowd in the background.
Like when the rocket launched.
It sounds like a fucking NASCAR.
I wonder how long they sat there watching that thing before they finally blew it up. It's like the people with the little TV thing that bounces around and it finally hits right in the corner and they're all like, "Wow!"
Oh yeah, the DVD videos.
You can go ahead and go to the next one. So of course Pop had to make a comment about this, and we'll just listen to what he had to say real quick.
Is stepping off the plane there on the tarmac. Let's listen.
When I was briefed on the balloon.
Hold on, I think we have other audio. If you'll pause that and play the audio that we have of Pop.
Go, you know the thing.
Fuck. He doesn't know what the fuck's happening. Why are we even listening to this guy?
I was briefed on the balloon.
Briefed on the balloon.
I heard the secretary of the military. You know the thing.
Come on, man.
Yep, exactly. All right, let's go ahead and let him.
They decided, without doing damage to anyone on the ground, they decided that the best time to do that was as it got over water outside within the 12-mile limit. They successfully took it down, and I want to compliment our aviators who did it, and we'll have more to report on this a little later. Thank you.
Mr. President, what does this say about China? What's your message
So,
to China?
Anyway, I will go back to the article that I just saw.
But yeah, they legit took it out with a missile.
Which, by the way, costs millions of dollars on its own.
Right. like why not just swing by?
Could you just give them a could you give them a complimentary stupid? That'd be great.
Stupid.
Maybe 2.
Stupid.
Is it a 3 stupid? Okay, yeah, it's a triple stupid.
Like, why couldn't they just machine gun that sucker? Just a couple of rounds through the balloon.
So, China's foreign ministry on Saturday said it strongly disapproves of and protests the U.S. decision to shoot down a spy balloon that had been in U.S. airspace for the last several days and warned that it may take unspecified responses to that action. So this is a quote from the foreign ministry. China strongly disapproves of and protests against U.S. attack on a civilian unmanned airship by force. The Chinese side has, after verification, repeatedly informed the U.S. side of the civilian nature of the airship and conveyed that its entry into the U.S. was due to force majeure was totally unexpected.
So, quick guessing game here, without looking it up because I have the answer. what do you think a F-22 Raptor costs, Joe?
I'm gonna say about $23 million.
8.6 billion.
So you were very low and you were very high, but I think you were closer. No, I think Joe was. $206 to $216 million for one jet.
Oh yeah, Joe was way closer. Whatever, close enough.
And that's what they use.
That's not adjusted for inflation.
They used to shoot a balloon. A balloon.
Pretty sure a guy on the ground with a 50 cal could have done that.
No. That sucker was.
I'm aware, Joe. I was being sarcastic, you dick.
Okay, sorry. That sucker's pretty high up there.
Give me a bare 50 cal and a tub of tannerite and I'll take care of your problem.
Put some tannerite on the tip of that bottle rocket. It'll get it. Rotad.
You ever seen the Hindenburg?
Anyway, here all week. Thank you.
If they wouldn't have banned the General Lee, they just jump off the Grand Canyon and plow right through that son bitch.
We need a boo button.
Boo.
Boo. How dare you insult the General Lee like that? It could have jumped from fucking Mount St. Helens, you bitch.
What the fuck?
The General Lee. If they wouldn't have banned the General Lee, he could have jumped. He could have used Mount St. Helens as a ramp, and we could have put Mr. Rogers on the back with a sniper rifle and just jumped Mount St. Helens, and he could have took that sucker out right there.
Okay, so under such circumstances, the U.S. use of force is a clear overreaction and serious violation of international practice. China will resolutely safeguard the legitimate rights and interests of the company concerned and reserves the right to make further responses if necessary. Okay, first off, so I know where this is going with Joe, and I'm
not going to say it.
Super not excited to talk about this, but China ain't going to do shit.
No,
you know why? Because China knows that we could wipe out their entire military in an evening.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see what goes on, man. I don't know.
I guarantee you.
I'm not saying nothing's going to happen. I'm not saying something will happen. I'm just saying.
Listen, man, we could take out their entire military and not even break a sweat.
Either way,
look,
World War III is coming, man.
I'm going to put it this way. You know how tense things are in with Taiwan right now?
Yeah.
So, you know what the United States... Did you hear back... I don't know. It was like maybe a month or two ago. Did you hear what the United States did? They flew in formation, I think, 16 B-2 Spirit bombers over Taiwan and tipped their wings towards China. Guess what China did?
What?
Silence.
Nothing.
You know why?
Because they're scared little
bitches. Because that terrified the fuck out of them.
Maybe.
No, it did.
No. If they're talking chatter about a balloon and they didn't say shit about 16 B-2 Spirit bombers coming over that close, this is just all talk.
Maybe. Like I said, we'll see. We'll see, man.
I promise you. If they would have did something, it would have been then, not now.
So, at the end of the day, here's the deal with China, okay? China has been involved in exactly how many major conflicts in the past 20 years?
That's going to be a big zero.
That's right, 0. Who was it that they got their ass kicked by?
Oh, with sticks and stones?
Yeah.
India.
Oh, so I learned something about India this week.
Lonnie, do you know what country spends more on defense and military than the next 27 countries combined?
The United States of America.
Oh, that's right.
For $500.
Listen here. You do not doubt the Indian military, man.
Hey,
they have
quiet.
They have tactical camels.
Joe, the adults are talking right now.
They have tactical camels, bro.
Joe,
have you seen the tactical camels?
Joe, the adults are talking.
Have you seen the tactical camels?
Yes, I've seen them.
They have tactical
Nobody
camels.
cares about their tactical
camels. Camels are smart, man.
Tacticamels are not. No.
Camels are smarter than horses.
Anywho, yeah. forgive me for not shaking in my boots over the prospect of China becoming involved in a conflict with a NATO nation who spends more than the next 27 countries combined on their defense and military. Because you can, what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking die mad about it.
You might literally get vaporized.
Yeah, the last time somebody
fucked around and found out, we dropped 2 sons on them.
And that was their neighbor, I do believe.
And they didn't have sunglasses.
Now, I will say
there wasn't an SPF high enough to protect them against the suns that we dropped on Japan.
But see, I will say this. See, my fear of this deal was this being like a Trojan horse from some type of EMP device. And being and there has been plenty of information to show that if a proper EMP device went off in the right location, it would significantly hurt our country.
Okay.
Now, that being said, though, I would hope they would know and be able to detect if that was the case as it entered the airspace of the country, like they did. Because they knew right away whether it was a spy balloon or a meteorological balloon.
So
I want to look something up real quick.
What are you looking up over there, Lonnie?
Just a radar system in Alaska.
That thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would hope that they would be able to tell if it had that capability quickly.
Yeah. So here's the other thing that's
You see that, Joe?
Ooh. Let's show the audience.
Yeah, that's the NORAD deal.
No, that's not NORAD.
It's part of NORAD.
Nope.
Yeah, that's how they detect missiles and shit.
Yeah, but it's not the NORAD. This is a new system.
Yeah. I think we're gonna be okay.
Do you see that thing? You see how fucking massive that is?
That's pretty big.
That's in Alaska, which is relatively close to China.
Pretty fucking close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
You don't think that they possibly could have see anything coming close on that side?
I'm gonna go with yes for 1,000, Alex. So here's the other problem with your EMP theory. There's this thing called NATO.
But that
we're a member nation of.
I'm not worried about the retaliation. I'm talking about the shit that's going to go down here.
Yeah, that's why we have guns. But China is not dumb enough to attack a NATO nation, because they know that if they attack a NATO nation, that nation will invoke Article 5. And Article 5 says that an attack on one is an attack on all. And the entire world's might, which is primarily funded by the United States, will come crashing down on them so fucking hard and fast that Xi Jinping won't be able to brush his teeth before he's dead.
Okay, but look, now I'm going to say my piece on it. If an EMP,
get the button ready.
If an EMP was to take out the entire country, not only would the leaders of this country have to worry about retaliation, they would also have to worry about this country tearing itself apart, though. Because that's what would happen. Like, the American people are not going to be like, oh, man, we're going to go retaliate. Like, let's just sit around and wait. We're all going to be civil. No, like, the country would lose its damn mind.
First off, there's not an EMP large enough. They would have to do multiple strikes.
Yep.
No, I will look it up for you.
It's not possible to wipe out our entire grid with one EMP.
When you're referring to a documentary that you've seen where it says that at a high enough altitude, that's all hypothetical. There's no proven data to show that there's an EMP out there that could be floated on a fucking weather balloon to take out all the electronics in the country. That's what we're saying. It's a hypothetical. What we're saying is factual. The fact that if China was to attack the United States, retaliation by NATO is a given.
Not only that, but the U.S. Air Force is already guarding against electromagnetic pulse attacks, so I think we're okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it would take out our country completely.
But that's what you just said.
No, it would take it out enough for it to cause mass disturbance within the country.
In certain areas, the rest of America would rally and be fine.
I mean, dude, like go look on like some of these local pages just when the power goes out for 5 hours. I mean, people are like, "Oh my gosh, we're all going to die."
Certain areas of the country would freak out. The majority of the country would be fine.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
The majority of the country is not going to experience any outages.
As I said, we'll see. We don't know.
No,
we
there's
actually
nothing
don't
to
know.
see because China's not dumb enough to do that.
We actually don't know. This is pretty unprecedented.
The only thing that could happen with an EMP is a terrorist organization gets their hands on something that they shouldn't have and detonates an EMP. It's not going to happen. Okay?
Not anytime
soon. Certainly not in the next year or two. So.
Oh, because Putin going to get us first.
Putin ain't going to do shit. We're all... Okay, so... We're going to skip because some dumbass had to bring up Putin. So we're skipping to Zelensky. As if Abrams tanks weren't enough offensive weaponry. Now he wants F-16s. All right.
That's going to be a big old hell no, brother.
That's going to be a no for me, dog.
Combat tanks to help Ukraine. And on the heels of that, Ukrainian leaders are now calling on allies to send fighter jets as well. Sam Kiley, he's in Kyiv for us. Sam, what did you hear from Zelensky today?
Well, he's renewed his plea, and they really are pleas, for fighter jets and for long-range missiles, both of which the Ukrainians believe they need in order to continue to prosecute this war to try to rid their country of Russia, of Russian troops. And they also know that from the Russian perspective, if they can be outlasted by Russia, things are going to get extremely difficult for Ukraine. There's a consensus inside the Ukrainian government that over the next year, they really do need to get to victory. And victory, from their perspective, is...
I want to point out something. We sent them Abrams tanks, and I want to point out they have a perfect track record. If they lose an Abrams tank, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
They're also very expensive.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah. So,
oh, wait. I can't. No, I'll be back.
At the end of the day, there is no reason for us... Damn it. Good job. Sometimes I hate this computer. There's no reason that we should be sending offensive weaponry to Ukraine, period.
Yeah.
If we're going to support something, we need to support their defense. And we need to provide off-ramps. The only thing our government's doing is escalating the conflict.
Shit bar.
Hey, how about you not do that?
Easy cheesy.
You also moved the TV way too far back.
Hold on.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's okay.
It's my belly. My belly hit it.
Jesus Christ.
Are we good?
Go back to
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Sorry.
Sit your fat ass down, boy. Anywho.
Had to check my youngins.
We should not be sending offensive weaponry, period. End of story. That's it.
Yeah.
Off ramps and defense. That's it.
You send the HIMARS and the Patriot system. Even the Javelin, I think is okay because it's handheld, right?
Yeah.
And the Javelin, it can be an anti-missile deal too, I believe.
No.
I thought it could track heat signatures.
Yes, it can. Not for missiles.
Ground only.
Ground signatures. At the end of the day, we shouldn't support escalation.
Yeah.
And
you're sending tanks.
That's escalation. You're providing a method with which they could enter Russian territory. and start trying to take territory from Russia very effectively. And Russia does not have what it takes to take out an Abrams.
No.
Short of dropping a nuclear weapon. And that's the path that I'm afraid that this war is going to head down. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to back Vladimir Putin into a corner. He's got cancer and he's dying. He don't really have a whole lot to lose.
He ain't worried about the apocalypse.
I mean, he's probably like tickling that. He's like the what's his name, the comedian, Fluffy. He's like with the donuts. He's like, oh, you go to get it. Yeah.
He's the same guy that takes his false cyanide.
I wasn't. Yeah.
Twirls it around on his tongue.
Yeah. I wasn't super worried about it, but this is a clear escalation. And as a libertarian, I don't agree with this. I mean, I agree with Ukraine defending themselves, but at the end of the day, this is between Russia and Ukraine. We are not fighting this war, and our tax dollars that we shouldn't even be being taxed to begin with are giving Ukraine offensive weaponry. And rather than doing all of this, they should really be pressuring Russia into stopping instead of giving Ukraine more things to kill more Russians with.
Yeah.
There has to be an off-road. You can't continue this. Like, this is not sustainable for any of the nations involved. Not only that, but Ukraine just had a wave of resignations from their top officials because of corruption scandals. So, like, this whole fucking country is corrupt as shit. Everybody knows it. Democrats were screaming about it pre-2020. You know,
I believe Trump
with the
even said something
neo-Nazi
about
problem. Trump said something about it. Like, all of these people had something negative to say about Ukraine until Russia invaded. Now Russia is our proxy enemy.
Yep.
Because, well,
Putin.
That's what America has been doing with this whole thing. It's a proxy war with Russia at the end of the day. Like, it's a NATO proxy war with Russia. Because we're giving them stuff, Germany's giving them stuff, Britain's giving them stuff, France, I'm sure, is giving them stuff. Like, all the NATO allies are giving Ukraine shit to fight Russia with. It's just a proxy war.
Yeah.
The easiest off-road for this is you admit Ukraine into NATO, which I don't agree with. I don't think that they should be admitted to NATO because they're a corrupt country. But this is the easy off-road. You admit Ukraine into NATO, and you tell Putin, that's it. We're done. If you attack any part of Ukraine from here on out, if you do not leave immediately, it's Article 5. Because Putin doesn't want a war with NATO.
No.
Because if a war with NATO breaks out with Russia,
it's World War III.
China's going to get involved. Iran's going to get involved. All these other nations are going to start getting involved, and it's World War III. Right? I don't think people really get how close this is getting to being out of control. And that's the part that's like, it's got to stop. You've got to find an off-ramp. In my opinion. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just some redneck from Alabama.
But I think that's kind of what I mean by, China, getting a little ballsy is I think they see that going that direction too. So they're kind of like, you know what, let's test some waters,
I don't think China.
No.
I think China's testing Joe Biden to see what Joe Biden's going to do. But Joe Biden showed what Joe Biden's going to do. He listened to the top brass of the military. They said, wait until it's over water and shoot it down, and that's what they did.
And I think they made the right call on that.
Yeah, I do too.
I think that was the appropriate call.
I think at the end of the day, if you shoot it down over land, there's too much of a risk that it ends up somewhere that it shouldn't.
Did y'all hear they just released information about what China thought that from what the information that they gathered from the balloon?
No, would you care to share?
They are overly concerned with the amount of Dollar Generals we have.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Also, really what that balloon was somebody just trying to contact all of us about our extended warranty.
Boo. No, that was actually a pretty good one. Meme King Joe over here. You get a very short round of applause.
That's okay. Better than nothing.
Better than nothing, indeed. I am loving the fact that that button exists on this mixer.
It's pretty awesome.
Cody may not be here, but he's the reason we have this. And
man, everybody was super talkative, and everybody's quiet.
You the real MVP. Anywho, I got excited for a second, Joe.
No, I mean on the chat.
I'm talking about what you were talking about. The article that came out about what they think they might have seen.
Oh, you thought I was being serious?
I probably just looked down some poor girl's shirt with Joe Dirt. Hey,
it was really just
I can
Joe
see
Dirt.
down your shirt. Anyway, so moving on. Did you know that Hunter Biden's laptop was stolen?
Wait, what?
Did you know that?
Like again?
No. The same laptop. Did you know that they stole his laptop?
But originally, I thought he's the one that took it to the the computer.
No,
guy.
Joe. He wants the DOJ to open an investigation into the theft of his laptop that he willingly left at a Delaware repair shop and signed the receipt at that Delaware repair shop, who saw criminal activity on said laptop and turned it over to the FBI. Totally stolen.
That dude's been doing way too much drugs.
Totally stolen laptop. Well, anyway, let's go to that Fox News right there. Oh wait, no, not that one. Sorry, bad. We'll cover that one in a minute. The next one, yeah.
Foundation.
So now it seems like the New York Post has kind of been vindicated on their Hunter Biden laptop that they got summarily banned for on Twitter. You know, unlike us, who just told a pedophile they want them to fall into a wood chipper out in an accident.
Of a federal investigation into tax
allegedly.
Fraud. If the allegations were against anyone else, it would have been a widely celebrated scoop. Instead, the journalists were mocked, belittled, had their work banned from social media, and high-profile journalists sought to discredit them.
Oh wait, pause it for a second. Also, let's not forget that Hunter Biden had an interview in which he said that's probably not my laptop. It's definitely not my laptop.
But for a minute, I was about to say, like you're about to say, that's not my baby.
That baby ain't your daddy.
I did not have that laptop.
I did not use that laptop. You know, unlike the Parmesan cheese that he smoked, that
it was finally graded.
That laptop was not his. Okay? Except for now, since he's calling for a criminal investigation into the theft of his laptop, seems that he's finally found the courage to tell the truth. That it is indeed his laptop.
Truth to set you free, man.
Which, you know, hate to break it to you, bud, but there's a lot of criminal activity on that laptop.
Bunches.
Like tons.
Like you measuring the length of your ding dong.
And there's
M&Ms or something.
And there's some pretty nasty emails in there that suggest that you had access to classified information.
Justin. Shh. Let's let this one play out.
First of all,
let's let it play out.
Lower your voice. Second of all, that baby ain't your daddy.
I want to see this play out. I'm not gonna lie.
But this is gonna get spicy. Let's go ahead.
Wait, did he mention anything about a Corvette?
It was his laptop was in the garage, locked, as well as his dad's Corvette.
that Hunter Biden, in a drunken stupor, dropped off his laptop.
And so, when you try to figure out the specifics of, whether that meeting email, for example, is real in the midst of this, do you think stuff like that could just have been planted in there and be completely fake?
I mean, for all we know, these emails are made up, or maybe some are real and others are fakes. We don't know.
Well, today those journalists at the New York Post have been vindicated, with Biden now admitting through his lawyers that the laptop was indeed his. It's mine. Hunter Biden finally admits laptop of dirty deals and deeds is his. And the Post's editorial board published a powerful editorial explaining just how the scandal incriminated the President of the United States, who lied when he dismissed it as Russian disinformation. For more than 2 years, Hunter Biden and his father have dismissed the, quote, laptop from hell as a fraud or a hack or Russian disinformation, they write. The Post went on to explain why Hunter Biden was finally coming clean. They said, why the change? Well, investigations are coming from the Republicans in Congress, and pretending the laptop isn't real won't work anymore. Under Elon Musk, Twitter won't run interference for the president by censoring stories, and now even the New York Times admitted, begrudgingly, that Hunter's emails are authentic. Well, it took a while, but the truth finally came out. And this whole sordid affair should give many media pundits pause before they blindly attack their colleagues off gut instincts alone. Sophie, keen to hear your thoughts on this. It's a big day for the New York Post, being able to run that front page. What did you make of how the last 2 years have played out?
All right. So let's go back, Lonnie, to the playlist, because I just put another video in there that I meant to put in there earlier and forgot. It's at the bottom. Oh, you're going to have to refresh. Yep. Very bottom. Yeah, so Black Debbie weighed in on this as well.
Council.
And her response was lackluster, to say the least.
Surprising.
So let's.
I almost can tell you exactly what she says.
Without
watching it.
Let's take a gander at this wonderful clip, Lonnie.
Counsel for Hunter Biden has written the National Security Division of the Justice Department. I know you like to keep that agency very arm's length, but is it arm's length when the president's son writes DOJ seeking an investigation?
I mean, look, I'm going to be pretty consistent, as I have been from this podium when it relates to that particular question that you're asking me. We have been for the last 2 years, and I will say to you that that is something for Hunter Biden's personal representative, their representative, to speak to. I'm just not going to speak to it from here.
The White House knew about before it happened?
Again, I would. As far as that piece, I would refer you to the White House counsel office. Again, don't have anything to add. This is something for his personal representatives to speak to. As it relates to the agencies, as you were asking me, look, this is a president, and I said this before, that believes in the independence of the Department of Justice. Or any enforcement investigations, and he's been very clear about that.
Where's our deuce at?
Should not be politicized, as he has said for the past.
He's been pretty quiet.
Couple of
I didn't
years
see him
during
in there.
the campaign, and he believes that any investigation should be independent. So again, I would refer you to the specific agencies that's involved here.
I know
I'm
where the
just not
deuce
gonna
was.
comment beyond that.
Sounded like you had
what?
He was probably on vacation in Myrtle Beach watching the balloon get shut down.
Yeah, probably. So, thoughts on Hunter Biden?
I mean,
that's the response I expected from her.
No, on the.
I mean,
in general.
I would say I'm shocked, but I mean,
I'm not shocked at all.
Considering the fact that all these videos and pictures of him were found on this laptop, and his signature was the one that was on the receipt of signing it into the computer repair store.
Look. So this whole time, I've never really thought of him as being a very smart individual. I feel like he's like the spoiled rich kid that, makes daddy look bad. And he's always, it's always one of those situations where it's like, Hunter, and he's like, Dad, I didn't do it, Dad. Why do you gotta be so mad at me? Why do you gotta think I'm a piece of shit, Dad? Because you are, son. You are. America thinks so too. Doesn't he strike you to be that kind of, individual?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised at all. Not surprised. I'm interested to see how this plays out, though, considering he's like, hey, let me go investigate my laptop that has all kinds of illegal activity on it. Like, please. Yes, please do. The American people want to know. I would love to see this guy arrested. And then Joe Biden's going to have to be like, well, all that Joey knows is Joey likes titties.
Joey, that's what love looks like. And Joey loves titties.
Does anybody want some ice cream?
Chocolate chip.
Where's Corn Pop?
Corn Pop was a bad dude. Damn you. Anyway, so, it all ties back to the fact that the Biden family is corrupt as shit.
Well, it is weird. Not weird, but it's interesting to be able to see the murky underside of Washington come out, because this happens. This kind of junk happens with a lot of presidents. I'm sure. I mean, there's a murky underside to all of them.
Correct.
Even my favorite president, John Kennedy. I watched a movie the other night called Blonde or Blondie or whatever. It was the Marilyn Monroe movie, and it kind of went into the whole little part about how she went to him and stuff and blah blah. That's the murky underside, even though he was a pretty good president.
Yes,
there's always a murky underside.
So there's one more thing that we need to talk about, and that's the fact that Democrats are freaking out about some representatives wearing AR-15 pins on their lapel instead of American flag pins.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Repeat that.
They're wearing pins on their lapel pins.
Yeah.
Of AR-15s.
Who?
Representatives.
Republican?
In the House of Representatives.
Are they Republican?
Yes, Republicans.
Clearly.
Were you listening at all?
No, I was reading the chat. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
So I saw cameraman, so I was like, oh shit.
You're fired. So they are literally having a come apart about this. And it's quite funny to me.
Is there video?
Not really. I've seen a bunch of posts on Twitter like, these are weapons of war and there's no reason for you to be having them in the house. Meanwhile, our favorite horsetooth representative, Lonnie, our favorite horsetooth representative,
Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, Representative D. Twitch,
is concerned about whether or not firearms are allowed in a committee.
What? Oh, wait. What? Like,
I'm putting it over there right now. Lonnie, it's in there. Very bottom.
Boy, oh boy.
This is just beautiful.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and congratulations on assuming the chairmanship. For those who have the time or the inclination to actually read up on this issue, Mr. Huffman, you might want to look at the United States Capitol Police webpage, which I'm sure you're familiar with. But
how long
I think,
is this video,
the one that
Lonnie?
is probably best suited to talk about this issue
17
is
minutes.
Congresswoman Gobert, so I yield.
That's not what I wanted.
Thank you, Mr. Bentz.
Okay, yeah, this is fine.
Clarify.
Well-
We had mentioned, it was mentioned on the other side of the aisle, that not everyone who brings a firearm into the Capitol has had training. Well, in order to legally get a firearm into the Capitol, a member of Congress would have had to go through the Washington, D.C. concealed carry weapons training course to bring that in legally, which I've done, which many colleagues have done. And I invite you all to come and take the class. You don't have to get the permit. You don't have to shoot a gun, but take the class See what the laws are here in Washington, D.C. See the statistics. See how reasonable and safe it is to carry a firearm, to possess one. And you know, there's so many things that are being mentioned on the other side of the aisle. January 6th keeps being brought up. First of all, Republicans didn't incite that. I mean, it's horrible rhetoric for you to keep this up. You know, I'm probably one of the few Republicans that wanted to continue with the January 6th committee because I want the truth out to the American people. I'm tired of you guys running and lying about this and continuously creating this false narrative for the American people. But on January 6th, I was following House rules. There's 3 places where members of Congress cannot carry a firearm. One of them is the House floors. And I was abiding by those rules. And when I heard those doors shaking, I didn't know what was on the other side. And it was the first time in many, many years that I have been unprotected, that I was disarmed, not unarmed, disarmed, because I was not allowed to possess my firearm. Capitol Police officers didn't have enough help. Thank God there were members who had their firearms anyway in the House chambers and were helping Capitol Police. And Capitol Police were grateful for their assistance because they were outnumbered significantly. A few months after that, there was a staffer that accidentally brought in a firearm in his bag, ran it through security, and it was minutes, more than 10 minutes, before anyone tracked that staffer down. What if this was somebody with an agenda, with a motive? And then you want us defenseless and not able to protect ourselves? And we don't walk around with Capitol Police officers. Not all of us hire personal security. Most of us like to take that personal responsibility and be our own security when we can.
So let's skip to
Lauren Burbert.
1451.
I don't believe that the security of any member here is compromised by having another member of Congress, a highly vetted
go back a
individual,
little bit. Sorry.
be able to carry
find
a
where she
firearm
starts
according to their
talking.
Second Amendment rights or constitutional rights.
It should be right around there.
But this committee as it pertains to what we enshrine in our rules. And when I heard earlier some individuals asking if you believed or if the chair believes whether members of Congress should be permitted to bring a firearm into this committee, I heard an answer that was essentially, this is duplicative, the House rules are what they are. But members have very different interpretations of these rules. They challenge these rules. And I think it's very, very important as our chair to understand what your specific interpretation of this is. Does the chair believe that members of Congress should be able to bring firearms into the Natural Resources Committee or not?
The chair believes that members of the Natural Resources Committee should follow the House rules and the guidance by the Capitol Police.
Yes, and the House rules, members have different interpretations of what those rules are. I need to know for a sense of my own personal safety what your interpretation of the House
sense of her, so she can feel safe.
First of all, there seems to be a quote that I'm thinking of.
Is it something along the lines of deserving safety?
Hold on. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety.
Boom.
Founding father, fuck you.
Eat a dick.
Thank you, Joe.
Sincerely, George
Benjamin
Washington.
Franklin.
I was George Washington. Whatever. Founding father.
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin.
Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety.
Ben Frank dropping lines.
Therefore, AOC, if you don't want to carry a gun, don't carry one. It's that simple.
But Justin, she's a Democrat and she wants everybody else to do what she wants to do, Justin.
No, she wants to take your guns, is what she wants to do.
Well,
and I have one thing to say to her about that, and that is, you will never have this. Borat for the win. Anyway.
However, I must say, Lauren Boebert, so hot, want to touch the hiney. You know, Billy Madison
For once,
reference.
I agree with you.
Yep.
Yeah, because she don't have a big ass forehead.
That's true. Or horse teeth.
And she likes guns.
Yep. Yep. Indeed. So, we are coming up to that wonderful time of the night.
Oh, hell.
Joe, do you have anything?
I've got something. I just don't have nothing pulled up.
Lonnie. He smells.
Smell like failure.
Thanks, Lonnie.
I did watch some of that documentary, though, and I did not get any kind of skull and bones, anything from that.
It was literally about the Skull and Bones Society.
No, it's about a religious family. No, you know about the family, right?
Joe.
Did I watch the wrong thing?
Hold on. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I assumed that it was about the skull and crossbones.
Yeah, this is apparently about. Yeah, see, it's an enigmatic conservative Christian group known as the Family wields enormous influence on Washington, D.C. in pursuit of its global ambitions. Now, I believe that this is got some ties to something, but it's not the Skull and Bones.
Okay, well, the Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
Oh, it's
they have
also
ties to Skull
known
and Bones.
as the Order or the Brotherhood of Death.
Yes.
It's one of the big three societies at Yale, the other two being Scroll and Key and Wolf's Head.
Let's see.
Anyway, what is your thing with this Skull and Bones secret society?
Well, apparently, many of our elites, have been part of it.
Really?
Yes.
Would you care to elaborate?
Let's see.
Oh wait. We need a button real quick. We need a. Man, I gotta. Where's the remote go?
In your cup holder.
Yep. There it is. And put us back on full screen, please. And now you're free to go.
All right. Running like a golden thread through this story are Yale's secret societies, dominated by the famous Skull and Bones. Both Gilman and Welch belong to Skull and Bones, while Harvey Cushing was a member of Scroll and Key and may have turned down a tap from Bones. Halstead, despite being a football captain and talented player on the team, was not tapped by either. See, I think you have to have some blood. You know what I mean? You got to have. Do you need butt paper?
Like the blood of children?
No, like you've got to have. You know how they say that like all the famous people in the world have like they're all related to like the same dude back in the day, like King Philip or whatever?
No.
You never heard that?
No.
That's for another day. Well, apparently, like a lot of the world's elites have the same relatives, like that go all the way back.
Okay.
Not in a inbred kind of way, but in a they all span from the same dude, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Looking. It might be useful to pay some attention to this unnoticed elephant in the room, but not because I can shed any light on their subject, as I am not privy to their secrets either, but because it says a lot about power in old boy networks as practiced in the 19th century and indeed up to our own day. This is ample evidence that Gilman, in particular, was a power to be reckoned with within the sanctum of Skull and Bones. Let's see. Let's see what else I can find here. I'm trying to look at see what list of presidents. Let's see. We got William Howard Taft, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush. See what I'm saying? Like his dad was in it?
Yeah, but weren't they part of the family too?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure they were.
Let's see. The emblem of the society is a skull and crossbones with the number 322 beneath it. The number is generally taken to refer to the year 322 BCE of the death of the Greek orator Demosthenes, probably, a turning point in the transformation of ancient Athens from democracy to plutocracy. The society's clubhouse is a monumental brownstone building in New Haven called the Tomb. Originally built in 1856, the Tomb was doubled in size in 1903 and has since been further enlarged. Okay, let's see. What is plutocracy? So apparently they like that. What is plutocracy? Oh, that is weird. Plutocracy is government by the wealthy.
Yep.
That's a little weird, ain't it, Justin?
Yes, it is.
They literally believe that the government that people should be run or ruled by the wealthy. That's via.
Yeah. Super weird.
Let's see. Skull and Bones is the oldest of several secret societies on the Yale campus. Like most of the others, it chooses 15 new members every spring at a ceremony called Tap Day or Tap Night. Juniors are notified of their selection by a society member who ritually claps them on the shoulder. The society has always kept its affairs secret, but for many years it publicized its membership roster. Some new members are high-achieving students, while others are descendants of socially prominent families. Even though Yale University has admitted women since 1969, females were not granted membership into Skull and Bones until 1992. A persistent rumor has it that a stolen skull of the Apache leader Geronimo is among the relics that Skull and Bones keeps in its tomb. In 2009, Geronimo's descendants sued unsuccessfully to get the skull in question turned over to them.
So the family does have some of the same members as Skull and Bones.
They don't have a tie to Skull and Bones, but they have some of the same members.
They have some of the same members, which is where I got confused. So George H.W. Bush praised the founder of the fellowship, Douglas Coe, for what he described as quiet diplomacy. I wouldn't say secret diplomacy. And then the fellowship, son of the fellowship co-founder, Chris Halverson, said that a culture of pastoral confidentiality is essential to the ministry. If you talked about it, you would destroy that fellowship. He's referring to the fellowship or the family. So, they seem to all be influenced by a super secret religious organization.
It's all part of the occult, man. It's all. I got a tie. I put a link.
Well, we're gonna have to wait on Lonnie to get back. I think maybe.
Where'd the mouse go?
I've got the mouse. I can't see. This one?
Yes.
let's see. You're going to have to bear with me here. I can't tell if I'm on there. Yep, there it is.
Lonnie taking a doozy.
Seems that way.
On October 9th, 1701, Yale University was founded with the mission to prepare youth for public employment both in church and civil state. But Yale's earliest origins begin in the 1640s with a group of ministers who simply wanted to establish a theocracy in a college to educate its leaders. For a university with such humble, churchly beginnings, it's shocking then that one of their oldest secret societies' initiation rituals historically was rumored to include sharing the intimate details of one's full sexual history. Shrouded in secrecy, this is everything we've dug up on Skull and Bones. Founded in 1832, Skull and Bones is the oldest of Yale's many secret societies. Historically, admission is reserved for senior Yale undergraduates. Every year in the spring, 15 new members from the junior class are offered membership on what is often called Tap Night. A custom aptly named, as the new member is said to be notified of their admittance when a current member ritually claps them on the shoulder. Skull and Bones members are known to take an oath of secrecy, so their rituals and intricacies are highly guarded, despite the fame of their members. One thing we do know is the physical location of the Skull and Bones clubhouse and headquarters. The nearly windowless building, simply known as The Tomb, is housed in a large brownstone located at 64 High Street in New Haven, Connecticut. To preserve confidentiality, non-members are prohibited from entering. The macabre decor of the clubhouse is well suited to Skull and Bones' distinctively ghoulish spirit. The tomb is said to be adorned with skeletons, skulls, and other dark works of art. There is a popular rumor that the stolen skull of the Apache leader Geronimo is a relic that is housed within the tomb's cadaverous walls. In 2009, Geronimo's descendants attempted to sue the organization to get the skull returned to them, but were unsuccessful. Portraits of its distinguished members line the walls of the tomb as well. Portraits that might feature such esteemed bonesmen, like former presidents George W. Bush, George H.W. Bush, and William Howard Taft, as well as the father of American football and the founder of the NCAA, Walter Camp, the man who helped create the Hubble telescope, Lyman Spitzer, Time magazine's founder Henry Luce, Supreme Court Justice Potter Stewart, former Secretary of State and Senator John Kerry, the so-called richest man in private equity with a personal net worth currently valued at $15.7 billion, Stephen A. Schwartzman, political journalist and author Dana Milbank, and the youngest member of President Obama's cabinet, economist Austin Goolsbee. If you're noticing a pattern among the members of Skull and Bones, that's because while Yale has admitted women since 1969, females were not granted membership into Skull and Bones until 1992, 160 years after the club's founding. For some time, Skull and Bones was apparently losing some of their top candidates because the organization was seen as regressive and sexist. As more women, people of color, and LGBTQ+ members joined the organization, the old boys club rituals had to adapt. However, the intricacies of how Skull and Bones has evolved to become a more inclusive space for new members remains largely as secretive as the very rituals themselves. One's membership into Skull and Bones even reaches beyond the grave, as new initiates reportedly agree to leave a part of their estate to the club. However, in return, it is said that the club ensures a policy and a promise of their lifelong financial stability. And with such an affluent list of members, it's hard to find a bone to pick with such a guarantee.
Okay. I wouldn't really call it much of a conspiracy.
But see, I mean, there's some like occultic stuff. It's in the fact that there's a bunch of elite
Secret
people.
societies are a great sort of
like, you know, kind of, you know, there's some elite folks in this club.
So, yes.
And used to, but or one time I found a video where somebody had tried to record things on tap night, or they were walking by the tomb one day and they could hear somebody screaming, like in the courtyard in the tomb.
I don't buy it.
It was just, I'm just saying, it's a little weird. Little weird.
Anywho, well, are you about done with Conspiracy Corner?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, well, that's been Joe's Conspiracy Corner. Smoke you another one, Lonnie. Anywho, so we've got about 15 minutes left.
I do have a funny in there.
And there is a funny. But I would like to note that apparently our military was able to block the spy balloon from collecting any data. And
very good. No, down.
We're also able to gather intel on exactly what the spy balloon had on it.
We were able?
Yes, but I don't know what that is. It didn't say. So
I'm sure it'll come out within the next few days.
Anywho, yeah, probably. And
since we're talking a lot about China tonight, we have Mr. John Panetti with the original Chinese buffet.
And let's do it.
You haven't seen this?
No.
Oh, it is funny.
Wow!
At least I don't remember it if I have seen it.
It's a pleasure to be here, because I was just in Las Vegas, so I need the money.
Quality's terrible, but this is the best. This is the best
really did.
version.
I mean, I get them back at the buffet, don't get me wrong. $9.95 all you can eat. We'll see who wins this friggin' handout, won't we? I do believe I have blackjack. I was at the prime rib counter going, hit me again. The buffet manager was horrified. You should have seen him. He looked like a deer caught in the headlights. Get the prime rib back in the kitchen. Finally, he just gave me my money back. Here's your $1,000. Get out! Actually, they have a buffet in Las Vegas. It's called the Oz Buffet. It's the Wizard of Oz theme, and it's a buffet. You walk up, and it's the Emerald City, and it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. I ran to it. You're out of the wood, you're out of the duck, you're out of the guy. Step into the sun, step into the light. Prime ribs and pork chops and scampi, oh my. Prime ribs and pork chops and scampi, oh my. You know, I talk about buffets, not because I'm a big guy. No, I'm actually writing a book, Around the World in 80 Buffets. And in my research, I found that there are some foods that shouldn't be all you can eat. Like Chinese food shouldn't be all you can eat, because you get hungry again. I don't know what it is. They put something in it. They must.
We got...
because I order takeout, they're always real happy. Oh, he's gonna be back.
I'm gonna have to pause it because we've been blocked.
Damn it!
For policy violations. Not sure if it's copyright material or not. Let's see. Because I should be able to pull up the Yep. Copyrighted audio.
Can we restart it?
Probably not.
Is it recording?
Yes, it's recording.
We just play it for the recording. Be all right.
Sure.
I give that big boy 1 hour.
Oh wait, no, it's back. It's back. We're back.
Because you do get hungry again. What is it, too? And you go from full to starving. There's nothing in between. You go from, oh my God, I can't believe I ate all that chow mein. Hey, look, they brought egg rolls.
Okay, before we get shut down again.
Oh, we just pause it for a second?
No, we'll stop watching it.
Oh.
And
well, anyways,
I will find us another funny.
The buffet owner comes out and he goes, "Oh, big boy, you come here. You eat too much.
You've been here for an hour."
Yeah, that's what he says. You've been here for an hour. You remember that now?
Yes. Let's see. Now, okay. We'll go with some classic Aussie man reviews.
Oh my gosh! Well, here's you funny real quick. This is something Beth made. Beth has made us another shirt, I guess.
Anyway, Lonnie, I've got it in the playlist. Oh my God. Speaking of the shitter on that critter, does it smell like popcorn in here?
I can't smell anything. My nose is all jammed up.
Should probably be glad of that fact.
And the only option for this should be a tank top.
Yep. We're going to need all of that text to be black, though, because we're going to put it on a wife beater.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at the shitter on that critter.
It's going to be pre-delivered with ketchup and mustard stains, too.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. We're going to have to go all over print for this one.
What? We're back on now.
We're back.
Yeah, we were showing John Panetti, so it banned us.
Oh, nope, it banned us again.
Damn it!
Probably because it thinks that we're still...
We took it back off YouTube.
Yep. But there, anyway, we're still recording, so it's fine. So, and it's back again. Lonnie, pull the shitter on that critter back up. This shirt will be available, and it will be on a white tank top with ketchup and mustard stains. We're just gonna have to put like a ketchup blob over top of the American flag on it, and mustard on, like ketchup on one side, mustard on the other side. And have the text over the top of it so that it just on the shirt. Yeah. This is beautiful. And Beth. She gets a standing ovation for this one.
Bravo.
Ah, damn, look at that. Anywho. All right. So, Lonnie, back to the playlist. I sent over a replacement funny. You have to refresh it. Everybody can see everything that you're doing.
That's fine.
It's fine, though.
Ooh, booty.
Ye old Aussie man reviews.
Going everyone, let's have a look at women's sport. Let's do it. That's a big hit. Should at least be 4 runs. Oh, no, Diol has caught it. No, she hasn't. Yes, she has. Bloody hell. That was brilliant. Meanwhile, over at the men's, yeah, that's an easy one. He's got it. Or has he? Kind of? Maybe. No, yes. No. Oh, bugger. It's okay, fellas. Don't get defensive. We know we're good at sport too. We are. Let's check out the women's soccer/football. Crikey, this is a gutsy run by Rodriguez. Go all the way. Men don't like passing either. Or fall over. No, she has a shot. Goal! She could have just fallen over here or in a few meters instead of having a shot. It's odd to see. Yeah, at the men's, Harry Kane, he's strong. Oh yeah, he's fallen over. There was surely some heavy contact that made him fall. No, not really. This is a good position for a shot. No, he's fallen over too. He got brushed. Lightly brushed.
Bike in my way. English oak on the bike.
For Sabine Schmitz, I don't know what she said. Ich freue mich hier zu sein or something nice like
That's
that.
the
She was a hell of a driver.
Nürburgring
Let's cross over to the blokes driving.
Oh, fuck. Sammy, what are you doing, man? Fucking hell.
I'm sorry, this was too much. Don't get defensive. We are good at driving. I know my gender is good at driving. What are you doing, Romaine? Stay on the road. Okay, not including this time. This was a one-off. I'm still shocked he survived this, to be honest with you.
Oh, Sammy, you are wrecking the car.
Maybe us blokes actually don't know our limits. We're naturally negligent. We don't mind putting our body on the line until blood pours out of our face. Weightlifting is 100% manly. Oh, okay, this Sheila wants to have a crack. No, don't be defensive. That's fine. It does look heavy. Oh, she's accomplished something great here, and she's not bleeding from the face. That's interesting to see. Almost responsible. You keep bleeding from the face, Ed. Get ready, here's Simone. Flippy 1, Flippy 2, Flippy, spinny. Like weightlifting isn't exclusive to men, gymnastics isn't exclusive to women. We can do flippy spinnies too. Yeah. Nailed it. Come on, be nimble. How good was Martina Hingis? I loved her when I was a teenager. I'd watch her all day. Whether she was receiving a serve, I'd watch her, or if she was the one serving, I'd be watching. Just so many hours as a 13-year-old observing days, months, years of staring. Like, yeah, okay, so what? I had a fucking crush on her. Women watch men's sport when they're thirsty too. Sheila's bloody love fucking Rafa's ass, especially when he gives it a big old picky pick. Italian women's pole vault has a massive YouTube audience these days. I'm bloody sexualising athletes, aren't I? I didn't want to do that in this video. Oi, no, I didn't. Cut to women's surfing. Bethany Hamilton at Jaws smashing it. Female participation in surfing has a really interesting history. No, fair dinkum. Check out the documentary, Girls Can't Surf. It's a cracker. I kind of feel like Australian football is doing the same thing to women that surfing did to women. The games are on at shit times of the day, outside of the season. They play on fields in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere like Uncle Terry's farm. Just let us buy one ticket to the footy, we can watch the men's and the women's. Tennis does do that well. Ash Barty isn't playing months before Kyrgios and out on Uncle Terry's fucking farm. It's all good, guys. This video is just a bit of fun, okay? It's just a bit of fun. Don't get defensive. Just whack the like button, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from Aussie Man and you're not already subscribed. Please do keep buying the merch. The Here's Me Face shirt is doing really well. I've got limited stock of 2,000, so keep it going, guys. They'll be shipping from March 1st. Pre-order now. Link is in the post description below. Thank you. Sincerely, cheers. Bye.
Oh, that one wasn't good enough. We gotta do celebrating too early. It's in there. This will be the last one and we can call it. This one's better.
Welcome back to another Celebrating Too Early compilation. This bloke decides to pop a big bloody wheelie as he heads for the finish line. If this was a big wheelie competition, he'd be up there with the greatest. Unfortunately, it's a regular race and he's lost. This bloke is on the home stretch. He thanks everyone for coming. Staff members are paid with high fives. Meanwhile, a focused athlete approaches. There's a dodgy block and the wanker holds on to victory. He's like, yeah, nah, the race was done. It was done. Just give us a hug and shut up about it. Over at the cricket, he struck that well. It's surely gonna be 4 runs. It's going. No! It's fucking gassed out. Piss poor cardio by the ball. In comes Mitchell Starc. He chucks it to the wicky. The batsmen are relaxing and that's out. What a glorious fuck up by Team Pakistan. The Aussies are like, good work. Let's go to the pub for a beer and a chicken palmy with chips. The only thing on the menu for Azhar Ali is a piece of humble pie. If there's one sport where people usually celebrate too early, it's volleyball. It looks like this will be out, but this Sheila says, go, gadget leg, and she keeps it in. Her teammate pops it up, and blue team is fucked. The suspense of a penalty shot becoming the balls up is one of the greatest elements of soccer. He strikes it, goalie stops it, but he's like,
beautiful.
I put spin on it. The goalie celebrates to a crowd of 10 people. Look at the spin, look at the spin. Yes, it's a goal. I reckon he is an underrated genius. He knew the goalie was an arrogant prick. He knew how to do a spinny shot, and that is perfection. Here's a nice little putt. Why not point your club like it's a shotgun to celebrate? Oh, shit idea, shit idea. I am definitely all for audience engagement, but don't fucking do it when there's a fella with a determined face chasing you. Determined faces always win. That is sensational. He celebrates right on time just to rub it in. Kazam the genie is like, I'm gonna eat a spicy chip. He takes a bite and reckons he can't feel a thing. The Carolina Reaper is weak as piss, apparently.
It's nothing to me.
No, he admits it now. He is fucked. He regrets all of his trash talking and runs away to chunder in the toilet. Oh dear me, more audience engagement, taunting his opponents, self-congratulatory fist pumps. Little does he know that was not the final lap. It is not time to head to the pub for a beer and a chicken palmy with chips. He refuses to face reality. Actually, I think cyclists give volleyball players a run for their money when it comes to celebrating
This is
too
a
early.
beautiful one.
Hands go up and another dickhead bites the dust. Dun, dun, dun. Another dickhead bites the dust. And another one. And another one.
Oh.
Come on, run over the finish line. Just run over it casually. No, don't do a trick. He decided to do a trick. He's broken his ankle. The other guy says, quit blocking the finish line. He runs over it like a sensible person. Look at his face, committed to doing the trick. He launches it and there's the fucking break. Staff members are like, you broke your ankle. You broke your ankle trying to do a trick. That is classic.
Okay. That was a good way to end the show.
I would have been pissed at the guy, the one that blocked him. I'm like, oh, hell no. You stop, bro. Get out of my way.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely should have kicked that guy in the balls. To finish the race now, bitch. So, anyway, it's been real fun. Don't do it. Don't.
Going back into hiding?
No. Joe, the threat has subsided.
For now.
Well, I'm Justin.
I'm Joe.
I'm Lonnie.
Tally ho, lads.
It's on the next page.